Hey, beautiful souls. Welcome to your June monthly reading. And wow, what a great month we're going to have here, because we are entering the summer solstice in the northern hemisphere and the winter solstice in the southern hemisphere. So we're going to be playing a little game of hot and cold, if you ever did that as a child, where you are, hide something, and as you get closer to it, you're hotter, warmer, and then also, cold, you're getting cold as you get further away from it. So we're going to be asking Spirit a couple of things, like, what are you fiery, red hot on target with? What does Spirit want you to know that you are at your higher vibration? And then what are you icy blue cold about? What is unseen? Maybe what are you having some lower love vibration that you have an opportunity, if you want to raise that for a higher experience? There's no right, there's no wrong, there's just experience here. So it's not meant as going, pointing fingers. It's strictly what we're asking Spirit. What is unseen that could help me have a higher experience if I choose to accept that mission? Also, Mercury is fully direct now, so it's a great time to launch new things. Whereas before we were like revisiting things, revising things, maybe even planning things, but now is the time to launch. So excited for this as well. Of course, I have readings for each individual zodiac sign. If you want to check out like different areas of your life too, I'm going to pop up a little screen here. And this chart shows each of the planets and what part of our life they rule over. So if you know the zodiac sign for each of your planets in your birth chart, you can, look at and watch the video for that particular sign. If you don't know your sign, you can always get a birth chart for free online. There's a lot that are offered out there. I personally use astro.com. I'm not affiliated with them at all, but just a great group of people that offer it for free. So you can check that out as well. It's like looking out of a house, right? There's all these different windows, and you have the front yard view, the backyard view, the side views, the second story, third story views. And that's what all of these different planets give us, different aspects, different viewpoints, so we can get a clearer picture of our lives. So if you want to check those out, you can do that, but I'm going to jump in to your reading for this sun sign and any other planets right now. All right, Sagittarius, this is your reading for the month of June, and we're going to be zeroing in first into the lower vibrational energy that it will be in the month of June, that we're just asking Spirit what you can be aware of. It's just advice, it's not something that we have to do anything with if we don't want to. We're simply just asking, where in our life in June is there a possibility of something that we can take from lower vibrational of energy to higher vibrational energy for a different type of experience? So that is what we're going to be looking at, and we're going to be using the wild unknown archetype to start off here. So let's take a look here for Sagittarius. What would Spirit like you to know? What area of your life would they like you to be aware of? So let's see here. Oh, right. So I guess that is it. And you have the Castle. So is that about the home, maybe? Beautiful, beautiful card there. We'll put that right here. And let's dive in and see what this is here. So that is that 43? All right. Yeah, so it is the palace, the penthouse, the fortress. So it's no wonder fairy tales tell of sleeping princesses within castle walls. Like most archetypes, the castle is loaded with duality. It represents abundant riches, seductive fantasy, ornate wonders, and lavish adornments. Yet, the walls are thick, cold, and shadowy. So this card points to a tendency to hold on to possessions, quite possibly a literal home or position that project the image of achievement, while the soul longs to run barefoot in the forest, leaving it all behind. At times we must settle down, yet the castle lulls us with its spell of materialism, and we fall asleep to our deepest dreams. The castle can be a motivating force and a chanting goal to travel toward, but it is best not to linger within its walls of decadent deception for too long. Ooh, okay. So it says, notice how castles are designed to keep things out. They defend, they separate. It's likely there is connection and community beyond its walls that will revitalize you. And if this card appears with a king or a queen or a maiden, know that you've entered into long-standing family dynamics that include property and power. So we'll see if any of those come up when we pull cards. Because when you're in the light side, the higher vibration of this energy, you're visiting your throne of power. But when we're in the lower vibration, which was what we asked about, we can have stuckness, depression, feel like there are spells and walls. To go deeper into this energy, you can read Rachel Whiteread's House and also Peter Bruegel's The Tower of Babel. So I like this here. So this is this stuckness behind the walls. I feel like there are some walls that have been built that are keeping things separate, right? We'll dive deeper in here, of course. And what I do in each monthly reading is I take a tarot deck and I split out the major arcana from the 4 suits of the minor arcana, which we'll talk about in a moment. But we split out the major arcana, which represents the general energies of the month. We actually have 2 decks this time. We have the Black Tarot and then also the Naked Heart Tarot. This will represent the lower vibrational energies, and then we'll also look into the higher vibrational energies as well. So we'll dive deeper in here, and if you'll notice here in any of the Black Tarot, you'll see some white revealed, so within them. And I was going to fix all these up, but Spirit told me, no, leave them that way, because it's important to know that underneath all the shadowy energies and experiences that we have in life, beyond the mask of the white, of the black, there is the white that exists underneath it. So below the surface of everything in our lifetime, there is the beautiful light and love that exists. So I like that. All right, so let's take a look here. What else for Sagittarius around the castle here? What else, this energy of the walls that you want us to know about? The castle and the towers. You can't make it up. So the tower is the castle, really. And the tower is about things being removed out of your life on purpose, for a purpose, to make space for new things to come in and to clear your path going forward. So there are walls that are going to be removed out of your life and for you so that you can move forward. And there's this energy and this focus being brought to the walls so that you can understand what's keeping you held back so that you can move forward. So I really like that. This lower vibrational energy of walls that are designed to keep you safe at one point no longer are needed because they're outdated, right? We are going to also look here at the higher vibrational energy. This is the Crystal Medicine Oracle, and this is going to show you abilities and tools you already have for yourself that you are able to use for this. But this is like a kudos in a way of letting you know what power you've already embraced in your life and that you're vibrating at a higher level, but that can help you with this removal of the walls too and the movement forward through it. So let's take a look here. What does Spirit want you to know, Sagittarius? What gift do you have? What ability, what tool have you developed? What strength? Okay, that's the one right here. And you've got the Crystal Blessing and the Grandmother Crystal Diva and Cathedral Lightberry as the crystal that can help you with all this. So I love this energy here. Card number 8. And let's see what this brings in here. You definitely have blessings and awareness. Maybe you're into crystals and you understand the ability of the stones. But you've drawn this card to your attention today, as it is time for you to be honored for who you are and all that you do on this planet. It's a time of divine crystal blessings. You've been working very hard in your life, and the fruits of your labor have not gone unseen. It's time to stop and receive all the goodness that you've created in your life. Your prayers have been answered, and your dreams are becoming a reality. Have you been working hard on a project? Are you praying for a miracle? Have you been feeling a little lost and uncertain? Are you waiting for a lucky break? Wherever is happening for you, whatever is happening for you in your life, know that you have entered into a time of divine blessings, and everything you touch will turn to gold. This is a time of miracles, and they are happening all around you. So make sure to stop and smell the roses. Set the intentions to receive these current blessings, and know that you are worthy and deserving. Simply by having the intention to receive, you will open the door for all your blessings to come to you. So I like this because this is what you've already mastered. This is what you already focus on. I feel like you count your blessings, you focus on gratitude, which opens up more doors for more gratitude to come in. But there's some walls here that are keeping other blessings from coming in. And your ability to overcome that and blast through those walls is what's going to help this additional blessing and movement to come in. Because the medicine is the grandmother, Crystal Diva, and she's an ancient being of unconditional love and divine wisdom. Her essence is made up of all the energy of all the crystal kingdom, and she holds this medicine deeply in her soul. Grandmother is the overseer of the whole crystal kingdom, and all the crystals are her children. She supports and is a personal guide to the ones on earth who have chosen to work and heal with powerful vibrations of crystals. Simply call upon her presence for healing and guidance. Whenever you connect to a crystal, know that you are also connecting directly to Grandmother's soul, and in doing so, you can access and channel the powerful healing medicine of the Crystal Kingdom. Wow. And this cathedral library here is associated with divine blessings, and it connects you to miracles. It assists in answering of prayers. So what a great card to come up here, with all of this, the castle, because it could be, we can be over-focused on the external blessings, but I feel like internal blessings are coming because these walls are being blocked away to allow these inner blessings to come further in. Now, of course, we will here also pull from the Naked Heart Tarot. And let's see what else they want you to know here about this beautiful ability to connect to the Crystal Kingdom, the Crystal Grandmother, and how you can use that to blow up these walls. Maybe the walls are made of crystals, and they're going to open up and allow you access. Let's take a look here. All right. Right off the bat. The moon, diving deep. It reminds me of the High Priestess energy, though, connecting to the higher realms, diving deep into the emotions, into the unseen, following the ebb and flow here. So I do love the moon energy coming in. It is connecting here for you. It's allowing you to see more deeply, and I kind of want to do it this way. I've been doing them differently, but they kind of want to make it look like a hourglass. It is the timing now to let the walls down and to move forward. And I like this for you. All right. We'll see how long that lasts right there. Now we're going to move into the four suits of the minor arcana, which represents four different directions and four different elements. Now, whether you're in the northern hemisphere or southern hemisphere, we're going to look at the south, which is spiritual world, and the north, which is the physical world first. And regarding wherever you are at in the upper or lower, sides of the earth, you can have different perspectives of these. So take how these resonate, and they might even flip-flop on you. But you can look and see what you perceive and what you pick up from those. So we'll start here with the south up here, which is the element of fire, which is the suit of wands. And it's your spiritual world. It's the spiritual energies. But it's also your focus, your attention, your ambition, your intention. It's where you put your energy into action. And where we're going to look at job and career down in the physical world, this is life purpose energy. What brings a spark to your life to live? So we're going to start off here seeing what in the spiritual world you are rocking already, and see what Spirit wants you to know around that. Okay, they do want this one right here. And you have the Nine of Wands. Yeah, so you have learned to step beyond boundaries and, energetic boundaries. So you are okay. You're able to break through walls. You've broken through them before. So no big deal here with that. You're able to do that and move forward with it. So you've already been able to embrace your power of where you invest your energy, knowing that whatever you focus on grows and expands. And you've been able to look beyond some of these restrictive boundaries before, so you're not intimidated by it. You're like, yeah, we can do this, no problem. I like it. And then let's take a look here and see where there's lower vibrational energy opportunities in your spiritual energy or your overall energy. Okay. You've got the King of Wands. So connecting with your higher self and your soul, there's some energy still available. The King of Wands is the highest expression of the wand suit, which represents like spiritual energy, your soul. So I feel like here there is part of this connection that you're looking for is connecting to the capital S self, to allow some new energies. I feel like new downloads, new things to get to you. And I feel like there's been maybe some blocks and beliefs that have kept this from you, which you're about to bust through. Now, we're also going to pull here oracle cards for each of the different directions. And this represents more messages from Spirit as far as their advice and their awareness they want to bring around here. And for the southern here, for the fire, we're going to pull from the Cosmic Journey Oracle. So let's take a look here and see what they want you to know here. More about this here. And you have befriend your fear monster. So what are we fearing, right? Card number 5. We'll put that right here. And let's see what this brings in here for this energy. So what's going beyond are the walls up because we have some fears? It says, just as you are about to step forward in all your fullness and authenticity of remembering your greatest work in the world, the fear monster interjects, who am I to do this great work? Will my health suffer? Will my family be neglected? What if somebody else does this better? I don't have the resources I need. I don't know enough to make this happen. No matter what you've already achieved, fear seems to change and morph to get to you from another angle. The fear monster whispers, what if you don't live up to your fullest potential here? There's a reason we hold on to these fears. Somehow they serve us. For example, fear can prevent us from starting a new endeavor, thereby saving us from failing. Yay! There could be an old pattern or story that you're still living out. However, you cannot truly get in alignment with your greatest work until you walk through the darkness. So what's the solution? Feel fully. Allow your fear to move through you without giving into it. Befriend your fear monster. These have a cosmic catalyst question, and it asks, what purpose are my fears serving? This wall that's keeping you from moving forward here, what is keeping you in the castle? What monster out there are you fearing? And what is that serving? How is that serving you? The cosmic checkbox is something you can do if it resonates, and it says spend at least an hour in a pitch black room alone with your thoughts to face the darkness. And if you can, find a sensory deprivation take, a pitch black, light-proof, soundproof environment heated to the same temperature as your body. So you can do that and face that darkness, face the fears. I like this. All right. And then, as we said, we move into the north, which is the element of earth, the suit of pentacles. That is the physical world. So it does represent your body, your money, your abundance, your job, your career, the outside world, and any physical action. So let's take a look here and see, where are you rocking it in the physical world? What does Spirit want you to know here? All right. This is the one here, and you've got the Nine of Pentacles. So you have the Nine of Wands up here, and then you have the Nine of Pentacles. So have developed quite a bit here of your inner awareness. You've been on this inner journey, really trying to grasp what it is that who you are, how you have your power, how you relate your worth to the outside world. So you've really had this inner journey and this inner strength and awareness that's come in, which I really like this. So you're not intimidated at all. The castle, you're just like, I'm in it, but I don't feel like you're like, I could go out there, but let me see what we want, right? So I like this, and I feel like now that you have awareness around it, you're like, yeah, I'll take care of it. I don't feel like you're bothered by it. I don't feel like you're worried about it. The fear monster, you're like, yeah, I've seen it. I'm not scared of it. I just haven't really been excited about getting to know it. But now I will. I just feel it's that kind of energy. So let's see here in the physical world, though, what else? What other fear, lower vibrational love energy is out there? Wow. So Nine of Wands, King of Wands. Nine of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. So both of these, you see this pattern here. The King of Pentacles is able and masters over this. So I feel like it's like you've done a lot of work here. And the Kings are taking it up to like the last step, a final step. It just feels very, I don't know, like you've graduated and you're going for your master's. It's like you're going for this next step up, this upgrade that's coming in here. So I like it. Let's take a look here. We're going to use the Earth Magic Oracle here and see what they have to say here. But I just feel like there's this, and again, you're upgrading and you're stepping up to this new level, but you're not, I keep on hearing, you're not bothered by it. I'm not bothered. It's okay. We can do that. Yeah, and here you have Dragonfly. Yeah, so emergence. It is moving up to a next level. So that Dragonfly seals the deal there with that, right? Because the Dragonfly does start off in a different state and ends up being able to fly. So in the stages of the life cycle of a dragonfly, once the egg is laid upon a floating plant or dropped into the water, it gestates, hatches, and may remain for up to 4 years in the larval form called a nymph. And this is a precursor to the dragonfly. Dragonflies skip the cocoon stage, moving from egg directly to nymph. And at some point, the nymph climbs onto a rock or leaf and there emerges from its former body and takes on the shape and character of the adult dragonfly. This radiant being then proceeds to illuminate our eyes and hearts as we witness its dramatic colors and magical dance along the surface of the water. In this card, we see a nature goddess, like the dragonfly, emerging from the water, her hair braided with vines dotted with flowers. She's surrounded by dragonflies and is one with the vibrant plant life thriving in the pond. The goddess emerges from her gestation in the water, transformed with a renewed sense of power and purpose. Yeah, so you're emerging to this next level, right? So the message that this card brings you is that you are in an intense process of emergence into the next cycle of your life. Unlike more gradual shifts in awareness you have experienced, this one is happening quite rapidly and came on somewhat unexpectedly without any pauses for contemplation or indecision. You may even think that you are unprepared for such dramatic changes in your life, yet you are prepared and can put to use the experiences and wisdom you've accumulated up to now. Again, feels like you're upgrading. You're going to a master's program or a doctorate. Life is demanding that you move into the next stage of your maturity, and this requires you to adjust your thinking about yourself, others, and your community. It calls for you to shed yet another layer of your ego-filled defenses and let go of any illusions of being less than who you are. This period of emergence is one of broadened consciousness and heightened perceptual capacities. And since it is inevitable, it is best to surrender to the flow and allow yourself to gracefully move into the next cycle of your life. Boom. There we go. Moving out of the castle, moving on up to an upgraded castle. I don't know what's going on here. We will find out more here. As we move into the east, which is the element of air, and the Suit of Swords. So this is the mental world. It's all about your mind, your thoughts, your beliefs, the stories that you apply to a situation, and also education. You talk about master's and doctorate, moving up in your awareness and communication too. So let's take a look here and see, what are you rocking in the mental world here that they want you to know about? And you have the Five of Swords. So you do have this transformation here. You do have this ability to really work out both communication conflict, but also mental conflict that you have within yourself, really removing thoughts and beliefs and mindsets that don't match where you're headed and what you're doing. So you're able to really figure things out within your mind. So I like that for you. And then let's take a look here and see what in the mental world is there an opportunity to raise the love vibration around. All right. So what? Okay. I just want that top one there. And we've got the Five of Swords again. So there you have the ability, and there are some conflicting thoughts and beliefs that I feel will transpire in the month of June. But it's there's some that you're able to deal with it because you've done with a lot. But whatever these walls are that are keeping you back from moving forward previously, you're figuring it out. I mean, you've got a 5 here, and you've got the 5s kicking in. So you've got 9s, you've got kings, and you've got 5s coming in. So very much synchronicity here. So if those numbers mean something to you, or you're seeing a lot of numbers, Google angel number, whatever, and see what stands out for you here. Because we are going to pull here from the numerology guidance cards, and let's see what comes in here. What do they want you to know here on this conflict in these numbers here? Okay. This is the one right here. And you have the number 77, spirituality. So you do have this, all these numbers. You're probably seeing a lot of synchronicity numbers all around you, because now they're just being funny. So this card does indicate a need to enhance your connection to the divine to improve your relationship with yourself, as well as your quality of life. You're not a human being having a spiritual experience. You're a spiritual being having a human experience. And your relationship with Source is your path to inner peace. When you find your way to God, you find your way back home. And by selecting this card, you're being encouraged to celebrate and strengthen your relationship with the divine in whichever way you choose. You may opt for prayer, meditation, chanting, yoga, or perhaps of silence and contemplation. Perhaps quiet time in nature, going on a retreat, or attending a place of worship is something you prefer. It doesn't matter what option you choose, for there is no right or wrong. Only you can know your ultimate path to the Creator. And in order to improve your current situation, you are being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of your life. Cycles that are encouraging you to strengthen your relationship with the divine. And you're also being urged to communicate with your lost loved ones, spirit guides, and angels, and ask for assistance when required. No request goes unanswered, and no request is too big or too small. The affirmation for this card: my relationship with the divine is my path to inner peace. I love that. So definitely there is this working out of these beliefs that are coming in here around your spirituality, around your worth, limiting thoughts and beliefs around how you can connect to your higher self. I love the clarity that is coming in through all of this. And then we move into the final direction, which is the West. It is the element of water, the suit of cups, and of course this is the heart world. So these are your emotions. It's all about your love and your relationships. Let's see what you rocking in the heart world here. What does Spirit want you to know? Okay, they do want to, oh, well, there we go. So we have the Two of Cups, and the Two of Cups is about emotional choice, that you understand that you get to choose how you feel in each moment. So I feel like you really are grasping that. And I feel like it's also relationships, that you understand your interactions and how you impact others. So there definitely is this awareness here. Again, it's just this, I get it. I can turn it on and have wonderful relationships with people, but I can also choose to enjoy being alone. So I like this balance that you have going back and forth. And let's see how that helps you with your lower vibrational energies coming in here. And you've got the Page of Cups, so new love coming in here. So there is this higher love. The Page of Cups does represent, they have the chalice, the Holy Grail, which can represent the unconditional love of the higher realms. It's the Holy Grail that's given to us, that we become a chalice where we get to be filled up with the love from above, fills us up and overflows out to the world. So I like this. I feel like it's like I understand the outside world, but again, there's this upgrade where you're able to, one, choose more so, every moment is a choice of unconditional love or fear of losing conditional love. And I feel like there's this upgrade where you're spending even more time in choosing unconditional love rather than choosing the outside world's love. So I do see this new love, this heightened love that's coming in. I do see that you are choosing it more often, but I'm choosing that you're having awareness as well, that you're raising your connection to the spirit world in a lot of ways here through a lot of these things. You're transforming, you're taking everything greater, and you cannot stay the same. You just can't. And then the final card you're going to have here is the Journey of Love Oracle, which will be more advice here on how you're expanding this self-love, this higher love, this connection to the higher realms, and how you're bringing it into your personal relationships in the outside world. So let's take a look here. What's your final message here for Sagittarius? All right, they do want this one right here. And you've got Seed of the Heart. Card number 25. Again, a 7. So we've got all of these repetitive numbers definitely standing out here. Within each of us is a divine seed of love, waiting to blossom into fullness. We don't always know what type of blossom we shall be, however, and sometimes if we try to figure it out in advance, the blossoming itself can cause us anxiety, pain, or fear, because it's taking us in an unknown, unexpected direction. We may even fear that the direction we are heading is away from our life path and purpose, as if that were even possible. The seed in the heart arises as guidance when we're unfolding in a new manifestation of the divine light within. It comes as encouragement to trust, to surrender, to allow, and to be as open, unthinking, and ready for the unexpected as possible. A plant just needs the right conditions to grow healthy, and if you've ever seen a blade of grass pushing up through a crack in a pavement, then you'll know that when something is meant to grow to the light, it will do so, even against the most apparently insurmountable odds. This oracle brings you guidance. The right conditions are being brought to you, the most perfect support for your own divine blossoming. Trust that the seed is in your heart and it knows how to grow, and life supports it. It is also a sign that something in your relationship is sprouting, a new energy. Don't be afraid to try new ways of relating now as your life energy supports it. Wow. I like it. So definitely there is this love that's bounding up, that's bubbling up from within, bringing it here forward beyond those walls where it just has expanded. And I feel like the castle has become too small. You need to add on rooms, you need to upgrade. And that's what's happening here as you're expanding and you're able to share this love within you that you haven't seen before to this extent, where you are filling up like that chalice and it is overflowing out to the world. So I love this for you, Sagittarius. And that is what they have for you for your month of June. And if you're looking for more messages of love from above, there's a couple things that you can do. First, you can give this video a little thumbs up by clicking the like button. That tells me that you're enjoying these videos, but it also tells YouTube that you are, and they'll bring more similar videos to you. The second thing that you can do is click that subscribe button, and that does give you access to the notification bell. And when you go in there, there is an option for all when you go into your settings, and if you select that, two things happen. One, you'll be notified right away when I put out new readings, and two, you're also notified when I go live on YouTube to provide free readings. Currently, I go every Wednesday through Sunday night at 7 p.m. Mountain Time, and then also additionally on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday mornings at 11 a.m. Mountain Time. Also, doing all this stuff, it helps spread the Zen love, and you're part of the love tsunami, because when you like or share one of my videos, comment on one of my videos, subscribe to my channel, doing those things makes the YouTube algorithm so crazy, giddy, happy, excited, wants to automatically share the videos of my channel with other people as well. So if you are inspired to do any of those things I mentioned, please know I'm ever so grateful. And these readings are general readings. If you want even more specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer personal readings at a reasonable rate. All that information is listed in the description box of the video down below. All right, beautiful soul, as you're going throughout each and every moment of every day of your adventure, please know that every second you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things. And of course, I love you too. So have an amazing journey. I'm sure we'll be talking soon. In the meantime, much love to you. You hang in there and you take care.